Good morning, dear students. Here we are going to learn logic families. It is a topic of digital fundamentals. First of all, logical families indicate the type of logic circuits used in the IC. A circuit configuration or arrangement of the circuit elements in a spatial manner will result in a particular logic family. How the circuit is going to apply and how is the circuit is going to design. It all are explained over here in the logic families. The set of digital ICs belong to the same logic family are electrically compatible with each other. Now these are the characteristics of logic families. First one speed, second fan in, fan out, noise immunity, power dissipation. Now going to a deep explanation. First one that is speed. Speed of a logic circuit is determined by the time between the application of input and change it into the output of the circuit. How we are giving input and how much time it is going to generate output. That is dependent on the speed characteristics. That is the total output is called speed of the circuit. Next one that is fan-in. It determines the number of inputs the logic gate can handle. The number of input gates which are going to apply input that is handled by fan-in. Next one that is fan-out. That is determines the number of circuit that a gate can drive. How many gates are going to drive the circuit? That is called fan-out. Next one that is noise immunity. Maximum noise that a circuit can withstand without affecting the output. That noise immunity means power to handle the noise. That maximum noise is which is not going to affect to the generated output. That is called noise immunity. Next one is the power. When a circuit switch from one state to another state, that is called power dissipate. Whenever circuit is transferred one state to another state, at that time whatever apply that is called power dissipates. Now next one, basic classification of logic families. There are a number of types of classification of logic families. First one, bipolar devices. Second, metal oxide semiconductor devices. Third one, hybrid devices. Number of different ICs are there in all these devices. Number of ICs, basically digital ICs mainly divided into two parts, bipolar and unipolar. Bipolar contains structure and unstructured ICs, and unipolar contain P-channel MOSFET, N-channel MOSFET, and complementary MOSFET. It belongs number of different various ICs in single, mainly two types, bipolar technology, metal oxide technology, that is a part of logic families, and next one that is derived hybrid, which contain combination of two. Bipolar transition are fabricated on a chip in digital integrated circuit, that is can say bipolar families. This technology preferred for SSI, that is small scale integrated circuit, and MSI, that is medium scale, because it is a one kind of faster IC. Types of bipolar families or types of bipolar ICs, that is diode logic DL, resistor transistor logic RTL, diode transistor logic DTL, transistor logic TTL, emitter couple logic CL, or you can say current mode logic CML, integrated injection logic IIL. Now we are going to see first diagram of diode logic. What is diode logic? Here we are, you see A and B which are considered as the input, and Y is that is going to generate output, and plus that is plus 5 voltage. In diode logic, only diode and resistors are used for implementing a particular logic. Here we are going to implement A dot B, that is output equal to Y. Remember that the diode conducts only when it is forward bias. It is not going to work while it is in reverse bias. This is a simple diagram of A dot B. Here we have A input and B input and output. will be Y. Next one, that is disadvantage of dial logic. It is first one we discussed that it is always working in forward bias, not in reverse. Same way another dial logic suffer from voltage degradation from one state to next stage. Dial logic only permits or and functions. These are the disadvantage of dial logics. Next one, that is transistor logic. It is RTL. The logic implement using register and transistors only. One basic thing about the transistor is the high at input cost and output will be low. In the case of PNP transistor, the low at input cost, output will be high. A simple diagram, that is AB register are used R1, R2, R3, R4. One transistor is used, that is Q1. Advantage, it is less number of transistors are used, and disadvantage that high power dissipation and low fan in. Now next one, diode transistor logic, that is DTL. All the logic is implemented using diodes and transistors. Here we have seen the diagram, that is AB, number of diode D1, D2, register R1, R2, R3. One capacitor is there, one transistor is there, that is Q1. Now propagation delay is larger. The disadvantage, propagation means transferring carry from one to another gate, that is called one kind of propagation. Transferring input from generating first gate is generating output, and that is going to transfer as an input of another gate, that is called propagation. And the timing is larger from transfer data from one gate to another gate, so it is called propagation delay. Next one, transistor logic, transistor logic, that is called TTL. The first transistor logic family, that is integrated circuit, was introduced by Salvania in 1963. It is a history of TTL. Transistor are used for bipolar transistor to form its integrated circuit. TTL has changed significantly over the years, with never various replacing the older type. Since transistor of a standard TTL gate are saturated switches, minority carrier stage time is each junction limit to switch speed of the device. Variation on the basic TTL design are integrated to reduce these effects and improve speed, power, consumption, or both. This is a transistor logic where we have seen two transistors, A and B are there, plus 5 VCC, and ground is also there. We are taking output from Q. Now emitter coupled logic, that is ECL, is faster of all logic families, and therefore is employed in application where every high speed is essential. Whenever required high speed output, at the time ECL is used, it have high speed possibilities in ECL because transistors are used in different amplifier configuration and which are never driven to saturation, and thereby the storage delay time is less, or you can say eliminated. It means propagation is minimum there, and also storage time is also minimum because transistors are used for configure or transfer data, and as well as it is not going to transfer into saturation point. Now this is a diagram of emitter couple in which Q1, Q2, Q3 number of transistors are there, in which we can say couple of emitter are used. Now drawback of ECL, that is low noise margin high power dissipation, and it uses a negative voltage supply, which make it difficult to use ECL in conjunction with TCL and MOS circuit. It is difficult to embed the system. Next, integrated injection logic, that is IIL, or I can say I square L. It uses bipolar transistor in a kind of current steering arrangement to form its integrated circuit. Bipolar transistor are used. IIL is slightly easier to construct as on an integrated circuit, so it is providing one kind of embedding facility to other ICs, and it was popular for VLSI circuits. Next, that is MOS family. That is, in this, it is called MOS Tensu metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. This is also fabricated over the chip. It is used in LSI. These are the types of MOS families. PMOS, it means you can say P channel MOSFET, NMOS, N channel MOSFET, CMOS, complementary MOSFET. According to PMOS, standard for P channel MOSFET, which we have discussed, is the first high density MOS circuit. It makes the use of enhancement mode of P channel MOSFET transistor in forming the basic gate building blocks. There are no resistors used in this circuit. Only transistors are used. Resistors are not used. NMOS standard, that is NMOS stands for N channel. NMOS devices were developed as processing technology improved. These are the widely used in microprocessor and microcircuits. Easier to process the circuit. Next one, that is CMOS, stand for complementary MOSFET. CMOS devices are chips in which both P channel and N channel enhanced MOSFETs are connected in a push-pull agreement. This is embedded to PNN. CMOS are simple, small in size, cheaper. Fabrication of this is cheaper compared to other and consume very little power. Next one is hybrid families, that is BiCMOS and BiCMOS families. These all are basically classification of logic families in which we can say digital ICs from bipolar to unipolar, or bipolar that is separated into saturated, unsaturated, saturated that are considered as a RTL, DTL, DCITL, etc., TTL, and unstructured, that is Schottky TTL, emitter couple logic, that is ECL, and unipolar other side, P, N, and C. These are the metal oxide semiconductors. That's it. Thank you.